didn't know, Steven is literally my best friend. Beginning in the business, I said I was on my way to LA. I told Steven, hey, I'm going to be in LA to do hair. Didn't even have nothing to do with Herbalife. And he was just like, all right, I'm going to pull up and meet you so I can explain everything to the business with you. He literally drove an hour away, like, to come sit down and, like, talk to me about the business, y'all. And I was so stubborn. Like, I was so stubborn. Steven was like, post your check. I was like, no. He was like, get in the chats. I'm like, Like, literally that type of person, y'all. And he still stuck with me every single step of the way. And even with us, you guys may or may not know this, going through our Cuts of Presidents team that we're in right now, Steven had someone very close to him pass away, and still being able to show up in that manner just literally has completely changed my life. If y'all didn't know, prior to Herbalife, I was depressed and suicidal since I was 12. So even just thinking about the fact that I've been in the business for almost 2 years now. This is the first 2 years of my adult life that I've ever been happy. And I'm very grateful for all the yeses before me, and the fact that coming into Herbalife was like my first month not being depressed, and like having Steven there like every step of the way to say, hey, try this personal development, or hey, do this, or hey, you'll start to love the chats. Hey, you'll get used to this. It really has changed my life. And you never really know how much Herbalife has affected you until you can say, this is what I was doing the exact moment before I started this business. And this is who's yes and who decided to continue showing up, help me get there. And which is why y'all always hear me say, I'm riding for my upline. I'm riding for my uplines. I'm riding for my uplines, because their yes literally saved my life. And I mean that every step of the way. I don't know where I would be without Herbalife today, you guys. I probably would be somewhere still doing hair, depressed, not knowing what lost, not knowing what to do, or if I was even to be here still at all. So this business opportunity has completely saved my life. It has saved my team's life, because everybody that I have said yes to afterwards have changed their life. I'm looking at Lamar in the camera now. And just being able to spend the day at Peach Drop with her and her kids, like, it was just like, okay, we get the opportunity to allow other people to change their lives forever. And Steven, you have literally allowed me to change my life forever. So with that being said, if y'all didn't know, the call's gonna go a little bit differently today. So what's going on? Everybody's like, okay, so are y'all hosting or not hosting? We are hosting. We have a lot of special guests, meaning every single one of y'all on this call is a special guest. But we have some invited family on the call, y'all. We have some people that's just showing up and wanting to just, of course, show their gratitude to Steven and how he's either changed their life or something in the pathway. So we just gonna go ahead and get it kicked off. If you have a thank you that you would like to say, you can either drop it in the chat and raise your hand, and we're about to get started.
Whew. Hi guys, Leti out from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Steven Crawford, I just want to say thank you. Since saying yes to you, my life has literally completely changed. I moved from Wisconsin to California. I got a whole new, just expanded vision on life and what's possible for me and my family. I got to literally witness true leadership every single waking day. Like true leadership behind the scenes, true leadership on stage, true leadership as a father, true leadership as a son, true leadership for thousands of other people, no matter what was happening to you personally. Every single day, the leadership that I got to witness has completely changed my life forever. The few moments that I really want to share that I think just really display your leadership. So I moved to California. Literally 2 months into moving to California, I get a text message from Steven, who I really barely knew. The text message that just said, when I moved to California, I struggled and I wish that I had somebody to look out for me. If you'd like, my lease is ending in 2 months. Let's find a space and let's live together. I wish I had somebody that was there for me. And you literally took me in like a big brother. You've been a big protective brother ever since. Another example, I got another text message one day just saying, I sponsored a child from Liberia, West Africa through your mom's nonprofit organization. 3 years later today, he's still sponsoring that child every single year. Just last 2 weeks ago, he sent extra money for the quarantine But you guys, he gives and he gives and he gives and he gives so much to people. Like, no matter what, he contributes to everybody, people who are able to give back, people who aren't able to give back. It truly doesn't matter. He just gives and contributes and contributes and contributes. So I just wanted to say thank you so much. You've given me way more than just a 10Y number. You've given me my whole life. You've given my family a whole new life. You've given my friends a whole new life. You've given my community a whole new life. And this is just the beginning. So I'm so, 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 so grateful for you. Love you.
Well, hey everybody, how are you? I am super honored to be on this call, and thank you so much, Seven and Annie, for reaching out to join this, because Stephen means the world to me. I've gotten to know you so much better in the last few years, Stephen, and I still remember when we met. Oh goodness, however many years back. I know exactly where we were. We were in Long Beach. We were in this conference hall, and there was all these round tables, and everyone was sitting at the tables. It was a tab team meeting. And I swear I have these moments where I see people in the room, and I'm like, who's that? It happened when I met Garen, when I met Celeste. I remember it with Steven. I was like, who's that? It just stood out, and you could just feel the intensity and the drive and the desire to have a better life. And over the years now, to see you as a father of those beautiful twins and step into that role, it seemed effortless. I'm sure it was a lot, and you've been through so much, but you just embody a father. And I know you serve in that way to your team as well, beyond your children. So wow, Stephen, look where you are. From Wisconsin to now. You know, the courage it took to take on a new dream, to go across the country, to find Herbalife in a library, I believe. Handed a flyer by Super, to this beautiful family you've built and what you stand for, who you are. Just thank you so much for every time that I've ever had a question or needed to learn something new or wanted to understand. You've always said yes. You've always been a yes. And I just want you to know from the bottom of my heart, I am so proud of you. I am so inspired by you, so grateful for you, to have you in my life. And I talk about you constantly. I was just talking to Mark earlier. I'm like, what a special guy, such a special person. And so thank you for being in our lives. Thank you for all you do, not only for your own organization, but for all of us. I learn from you constantly. So I know this is just the beginning, the sign of where you are at, and all of these amazing pin changes taking place are truly catching up with the person you've become. It's finally catching up with the person you are. And this is just the beginning. I know exactly where you're going. And I know this team knows exactly where you're going. And you've created a beautiful table for all of these people on this line to have a seat at. And I can't thank you enough for that, for not only being handed the torch from Super and then going to light other people so that they can have their dreams come true. Thank you for having me on tonight. I adore you, Stephen. I love you. Congratulations.
Summertime Stephen Crawford, my guy. I wrote down a list of things. And this is by far one of the most coachable, teachable, selfless, calm, take advice from damn near anybody, leaders I have ever met in my life. And you know all of the talks that we've had. And I just remember telling Stephen, I was like, bro, you say yes to everything. And this is when he ain't had no team. And I was like, one day, it's going to come back. I remember telling him, we talked about this the other day, I said, one day it's going to come back. And it's going to come back in ways that surpasses your current level of work. And that's when you know God is blessing you for as much as that you've served. This guy has said yes to everything. Last minute preparation, doing this thing, doing that thing with the STS, and yes, and yes, and yes, the AV, the music, all the internet, everything. He said yes to everything, even when I know he didn't want to, when there was a split-second pause, when it's the last minute, when my unprepared behind was like, Steven, can you? He was like, I got it. And you attracted a team that operates just like that. And everything that is happening in your organization right now, bro, it's beyond well-deserved. I'll just put it to you that way. It's beyond well-deserved. And as I look at the numbers in my organization and I look who has given the most as far as given, and I look at the characteristics of the team that's in duplication, that is the selfless service, top 3 all day. And I acknowledge you as a man, as a leader, as a brother, as a father, as someone, when my pride was in the way and I wouldn't take advice from anybody who had a lower pin than me. I don't know why, but I would always talk to Steven. Y'all don't know this. Y'all don't know the conversation. I'm like, yo, what do I do? And what's this? And he always gave me something. And a lot of times it's something that I gave him. He was like, well, I learned this from you. And so, bro, I acknowledge you for the human that you are, and you deserve this president's team beyond the pin. And I want you to really, really, really take the opportunity to receive at the capacity that you give. At the capacity that you give. So if you can imagine how much you gave, allow yourself to receive this at that level. And that is who you are. That is your character. That is your blessing. And I look forward to building aliside you. And I'm going to close it like this. I pray to God that when you reached out to me in the beginning, when you were trying to decide between ViSalus and Herbalife, I am so glad you did not take that dusty-ass Mercedes and you chose the team that you had, because now you realize you chose right. So I acknowledge you for who you are, and congratulations on double, quadruple, triple, all the press cuts and everything, bro. I love you and I appreciate you, King.
Mia?
Hi. So I'm gonna keep this short because the boys are going to sleep. I'm already crying with all the shares. I just want to say thank you for being you. Thank you for showing up. You're definitely more than a friend. You've always been a brother, and I'm just so grateful to have you on this journey. I'm so excited to see everywhere that you're going. I'm so proud of you. Say congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah. Yes. We love you so much. Good night.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Brian Holyfield out of here, LA, 20K exec press team. Been in the Herbalife game over 9 years. Man, what can I say? Whoo, man. So if y'all don't know, the lineage here, Mark and Jill Addy, and then there's Sean Maher, 15K executive, and then came your boy Brian Holyfield. This team right here has been a part of this vision. When I first came in this thing, and just to see what it's turned into, I can't even freaking imagine just what it has grown into. And Steven has been around, since the beginning. And let me tell you about these quiet guys, because I too am quiet. Steven is one of those quiet, reserved, coachable, just like G said, but takes it all in, observes from afar, And, you know, the quiet ones is the ones you got to watch out for, as you can see, right? Because they always in the cave. They're always in the back, you know, masterminding, having the vision, wanting to grow this thing and just know that it's going to pop at some point. And he's been that rock that has been there, you know, in the back, just observing until his time is going to come. And what he's grown into, Stephen, what you've grown into, man, I can't even explain. You know, you're a giver, you know, and you've given so much to all of us. Even in silence, you've given a lot. But you've given so much that it's your time to receive. And the receiving that you're about to get is just going to be unheard of. Like it's the feeling is just, you can't even explain it. And I just remember he's always come to me, he was like, hey, so what those checks look like? You know what I mean? Just what those checks look like. You know what I mean? And now you're about to find out what these checks are like for the family and beyond. But what the person you become, the leader you've become, man, is no words can describe who you are right now and who you're becoming, because you've worked on yourself for so many years, as all of us. But you've definitely attracted a hardcore team that is ride or die. And I couldn't dream of having, you know, somebody like you on this team, or having this organization the way it looks right now, from the top of Mark and Jill, from molding us to who we are today, setting the standard. You follow suit, and the standard continues, building this thing with integrity. You already know how I am with integrity. You got to build this business with integrity, or else it won't form into something strong and powerful like this right now. So those of you that are brand new in this business, or been around for a while, some years, and, you know, maybe you feeling the momentum now, but you haven't, or you know it's right there. Stephen is a pure example of somebody that never quit. You know what I mean? Never quit, kept his eye on the prize, stay focused, and look what it's turned into, man. You've become something special and great, man. One of the most powerful leaders in this company that, you know, the world has yet to see, you know, and it's going down, man. It's definitely going down with this team. It's definitely going down in Herbalife, man. We're part of something great. And I'm glad you didn't go to ViSalus either, brother, because, you know, this ain't going to be no body IV over here. You know what I'm saying? Just letting you know. But, you know, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, but, man, I'm proud of you, bro. You already know what time it is on this end. I'm so proud of you. And just like G said, man, you the way you're about to receive, man, is just this last cut of prayers. You know, everybody wants to get the prayers team and beyond, but when you hit prayers, it's it, man. All this work you've been putting in, it's here. Once you get that pin, it's here. We've been waiting for you a long time at the table, bro. And there's plenty of food to eat. There's plenty of food to go around for the rest of the team who wants to take it to press team beyond, man. But now it's your time. Now it's this team's time. Now it's our time. And I love you to death, bro. Appreciate you. Love everybody on the line. Thank you for just taking on this vision of Mark Hughes, Mark and Jill, my vision, G's vision, Super's vision, and beyond. We got work to do. We still got work to do, y'all. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't hit the diamonds yet, so we got to get some more diamonds in this organization. So it's coming. So appreciate you, bro. Congratulations, and let's get it, y'all. On to the next person.
What up? What's up? First and foremost, man, I'm at a loss for words, because, I mean, there's nothing more than I can share about Stephen that hasn't already been said. I mean, we got a lot of powerful people on this call that are really just kind of, you know, talking about Stephen. And you know, the cool thing is that, like, I get to speak about Stephen from a different perspective. You know, I'm not directly in his lineage, or I'm not even directly an upline or anything like that. But what I will say about Stephen is he's one of the people that, when I think about this opportunity and just like our paths and everything, the way we like kind of like went about building, we're very much alike. And, you know, I always joke around, like, Stephen to me is kind of like my little brother. When it comes to like thinking about just you know, even, you know, the times where we were both like competing on a bodybuilding stage, I always joke with him and just kind of, you know, just share that he'll never be as strong, never be as big, never never win as many titles as I've done. But, you know, like it's not really about that. It's really about, you know, just, you know, how well he's been able to just, you know, just transform and just become this amazing individual. And all I can say is that, like, you know, I love this guy like a little brother to me. He inspired me from afar, and just in terms of just who he is. Oh, and by the way, my name is Sharif Tawell. I've been a part of this opportunity now for 8 years. Some of you guys may know me as Fit Dad, but I mean, what can I say about Steven? I mean, he's just genuinely just a really good dude, very, very coachable, always asking all the right questions, always just, you know, just showing up. I mean, like, there's just so many things that's just so positive about him. You know, I watch, you know, just the things that he's done within his organization, who he's become as a father, you know, a father to 2 amazing, you know, daughters. And, you know, I'm a father myself. So we share that in terms of just, you know, part of the reason why we really go really, really hard in this opportunity. But bro, just, I mean, what you're doing is monumental. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. I haven't seen anybody, you know, in terms of numbers, in terms of sheer, like, organization size, in terms of just straight momentum. I haven't seen anybody do this, like, ever inside of Herbalife. And of course, you know, this is just a testament to just who you are, who you've been. Like I said, like before, like people said before, like, this pin isn't something that you've been this pin way before this pin even, you know, arrived. And it's, I mean, just to see where you're going, I mean, to freaking say that your organization is going to be in 30K cuts and I'm just claiming it for you. It's just, I mean, it's tremendous, man. Like, there's nothing that you can really say that just shows just the amount, how great of a leader you are in terms of just who you've been. You know, Jet, all you want something to say?
I just want to say congratulations. Just watching you, you know, the thing is, when Reese says you're like a little brother to him, for me, you feel like a big brother to me. Like, you know, like the little nudges, like what you do, and like just little things, those taps that like remind you to like get grounded, both in person and from afar, and just how much you give. Like, seriously, watching you give and give and give and contribute in ways that, you know, a lot of people wouldn't, especially if they weren't where they wanted to be. And, you know, they always say the pen catches up. And the thing is, like, your pen is, it's definitely catching up. Those kind of cuts, it's like, you know, when you go triple cut, when you're triple cutting, that's like, you have shown up for so freaking long, Steven, that it's not even like a surprise. It's not a surprise at all to see what's happening and the growth and things like that. So I'm just proud of you and your team, and congratulations.
You're getting her all emotional and stuff now, man. It's kind of crazy. But bro, just keep doing what you're doing, man. Like, you're inspiring me from a distance. I'm following your lead now. Just, you know, just following your steps and stuff. But officially, welcome to the President's team. It's well deserved. The seat is right here for you, and you're going to occupy it with solid shoes, and you're only just going to take it to the next level. So I appreciate you. Just keep going. Just keep driving. Don't stop. Never stop. Just keep pushing forward, and, you know, take this thing all the way to Chairman's Club and Founder Circle, because you deserve it, bro. I appreciate you guys letting me share. I'm going to pass it on to the next person.
Oh my God, what's up, you guys? Nakia Roots, been a part of this awesome community for 7 years. And without falling apart, I'm trying not to, I've had the opportunity to work directly side by side with Steven, and it's been nothing but a pleasure. He's such a well-packaged person. And one of the first memories I have of us working together is a moment where he empowered me All right. Like I said, I don't want to try not to fall apart, but thank you so much for always being that person that empowers someone to do more and to be more. And I'm so grateful to be able to say that we worked side by side. You've done so much for us, for our team. I know how hard it is being a parent. You've always done it gracefully. And you just, thank you for everything, Stephen. As you say, your cup is running over right now. And just your team, they're inspiring just as well as you are. You've attracted some amazing people. And it's only evident why. When we talk about contribution, you're a tremendous contribution wherever you are, wherever you go, and it's always been inspiring. And I just appreciate everything that you are, everything that you do. Thank you for always rooting for me, to do this business full time. And I could keep going, you guys, but I really feel like I'm gonna pass out. But I'm just so excited to see what's happening right now, to know that you're finally, because this was his saying, you guys, I'm just trying to get to press team. That was his motto for the past year. And I'm like, trying, you're gonna do it. You got it. And he has it, you guys. There's so much, he's a wealth of information, a wealth of knowledge, so much clarity. And I'm just so grateful and appreciative of you, Stephen. And I'm just excited to see what's gonna happen next. Just like Sharif said, there's Founder Circle coming, all of that good stuff. You have an amazing team in your corner, and I know you love to give the glory to them, but truth be told, you are attracting these people. And for them to be miles and miles away, I know that you had to do a lot to build those connections, to build those relationships and all of that stuff, right? So it just, once again, speaks volumes about what type of person you are. And I'm just grateful to have had you, or to be able to call you a brother, a friend, and he's the real deal, you guys, just the total package. And I appreciate every moment spent, every word shared, and I'm just really grateful for you, sir. And congratulations to you and your team. Thank you.
Hey guys, what's up? Tay here, current world team member out of Atlanta. Feels so great to say that. First off, Stephen, I'm just like, I'm just super, 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 super grateful for you. Just like Nakia was saying, how like you always are like empowering someone, and you definitely empowered me many times with everything that I've been through in my journey and stuff like that. Your messages and how you're always like quick to respond to my questions that I have, and you're always like telling us to just like trust the process and be patient and continue to show up. You've definitely instilled that into me, and I'm like, to have been with the organization since you were Get 2.5, it's just like, it's amazing to see how we're about to like really being president's team and beyond. And I'm just grateful for your yes. I'm grateful for every time you showed up, even when it was hard. I'm grateful for your story, and I'm just excited to see where else we're going. I'm excited to be a part of the pie, like, and I'm just excited for everything. I'm kind of all over the place because she had me crying a little bit, but I don't even think you understand how like amazing you are as a leader, as a person.
you deserve everything coming for you. And thank you guys for letting me share.
Hey y'all, Stephanie Lex here. I just want to start by saying, Steven, we really appreciate you. Thank you for your yes. Thank you for being an amazing sponsor.
Man, what's going on, G? I just appreciate you, bro, from just day one, man, when I wanted to be a part of the team. Just who you are, you know, and, you know, both of us loving bodybuilding, and you telling me that, you know, it's bigger than that. You telling me that, you know, it's not about being ripped on the stage when you broke, when you can't take care of your family, when you can't take care of your mother. And you painted a, bro, you changed my life like just like fast. You switched my whole mindset. Even when you used to get on me in the DMs, bro, don't nobody care about that. Get people on the products, bro. I just appreciate you just always getting on me. You know what I'm saying? And bro, you changed my life forever, bro. And I'm just glad to call you my sponsor. I'm glad to be a part of, you know, I feel like we are an amazing team. And, you know, if it wasn't for your leadership, if it wasn't for your yes, I wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for the person who you are, I wouldn't become the person who I am. And that's inside Herbalife and outside Herbalife in the real world, right? So, man, bro, it's just, man, it's crazy who I've become as a person. Last year and this year is night and day. But that's because of you, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's because of you standing on me. That's because of you believing in me. And look what we created, man. It's about to get crazier. Crazier. So I appreciate you guys letting me share.
Thank you.
What's up, everybody? Will Davis out of San Antonio, Texas. First and foremost, appreciate you guys inviting me to get on the call. So yeah, Steven, I remember when he came into the business and Super Mario brought this other tall guy around, and it was funny being tall around Super and all day, they, you know, super short. So having someone that was over 6 feet tall, it felt good having someone I could relate to. But on a serious note, man, honestly, not being in Cali, but being able to watch your transformation from afar, from coming into the business around the same time and just watching your growth from who you are as a person, as a distributor, watching your growth on the stage, speaking on the stage, getting to hear you speak myself, and then seeing that trickle into your team. I actually hit him up the other day and I told him that I hopped on one of Seven's calls, and I was taken aback and I don't even, like, it's been a long time since I've been inspired listening to somebody, and being inspired by her and being able to attribute that to who Steven is fired me back up. So I want to thank you for the person that you have become and who you have inspired and lighting the fire back into me in this business and making me want to get back to what I used to do and how I used to be and how I used to see things. So I'm not on your team, but I appreciate you. I appreciate who you've become. And I am grateful to be able to do this business beside you for the rest of my life as a brother. So congratulations on Prez team, 15K, 20K, and 30K, and 40K, and 50K, and wherever you want to go, man. Congratulations. I was telling Hero that I can't wait until all this lockdown stuff is over with so we can celebrate again. And it's going to be a little bit different now. We used to celebrate in the past, and we used to look to Brian and Super to pay for everything. But now be able to go somewhere and we can pitch in a little bit is gonna feel definitely feel a whole lot better. So congratulations to you and your amazing team. You guys are showing everyone in Herbalife what's possible. So we appreciate you all. Thank you.
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Mackenzie here. Rosie here from the Virgin Islands. Steven, man. So I'll just go back and make it real fast. I'll go back to 2018 at Extravaganza, right? We just hit supervisor. We are at dinner, and this tall dude just walks over to us, right? And he was like, yo, I think you guys should just do the business together. You guys remind me of Beyonce and Jay-Z. I was like, what? Who is this guy telling us this, right? So I said that to say, Steven has this thing, what is like a number one trait with leaders? They know how to persuade. And yo, up to this day, I'm like, yeah, you're Jay-Z and Beyonce, right? Right? So Steven has this thing. And with being relatable, I needed to see somebody kind of like me. And Steven has that swag. Steven was into music, right? And I needed to see somebody like that. And I'll never forget this one time, he put me in positions like leaders do. Leaders put other leaders in positions. He put me in a position to lead the calls, take care of the calls, if he had something really, 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 pressing to do. And I remember him, this one time when I think it was his dad died. I was like, bro, you need me? He was like, nah, leaders do what leaders gotta do. I'm gonna show up. And I just wanna thank you for that, showing me that, because I needed that, because I was a very selfish person, and seeing someone so given, I needed that so I can create a team. And I'll never forget this one thing you always tell me. We is a cheat code, bro, not me. We is a cheat code. So yeah, go ahead, Rosie.
Really quick share. It's crazy how there's a lot of women saying how Steven empowered them. Steven is like a big brother. I claimed him as that from day one. And when I signed up for this opportunity, I lost my entire family. And then I got pregnant. They cut me off for my entire pregnancy. And this is a girl that's trying to figure out how to be a mom, how to go through her pregnancy and not have anyone. I remember getting into like a mental breakdown and Steven messaging me saying, hey, get it together. You're going to figure it out. We're a family. We're not just business partners. There's Mia, there's Nakia, there's so many moms that's going to be there for you. I'm not a mom, but I'm your brother. I'm going to be here. We're going to figure this out. I'm promising you, just show up no matter what, and your parents are going to come around. I promise you. And I held on to that word. And to this day, now I'm able to celebrate my first Mother's Day with my baby. And now the most amazing relationship with my mom, with my dad, with my sister, with everybody that I lost because I held on to that one word that one leader told me. Show up no matter what. Steven, because of you, Mackenzie, and I don't know how not to say yes to everything that is asked from Annie, from you, from Uncle Super, from whoever asks us. It's never a no, and it's because of your leadership. And we thank you and we love you. Congratulations in advance.
We is a cheat code, baby. Let's go 30K.
Hi, everybody. Oh, let me change my thing. I am Latoya, Steven's sister, and I just want to say thank you so much. I can remember growing up as a single child, or whatever you call it. I used to always wish I had a sibling, and then when I think I was about 14, I found out I had a brother, and I was like, what? Where is he at? How do I get to know him and all this stuff? And so I think I was a freshman in college, and he was about 15 years old, and I got to meet him for the first time, and I was just like nervous but happy at the same time. And then I see this tall, skinny boy, and I'm like, I'm your older sister, but you look like you're older than me. And so just the joy that I had, and just being able to get to see him grow and develop, and just become this wonderful, amazing person. Quiet when I met him, but still kind of quiet, but not as quiet. But I'm just grateful for you introducing me to this opportunity, introducing me to a whole new perspective of a new family, and just always pushing me to just fulfill the great things that are inside of me, continue to pull on me. Even when sometimes I'm like, I don't want to call because he's probably like, what are you not doing? But he's never once gotten on me about, you need to do more, or you not doing this, or you not doing that. He just always just inspired me to continue to grow at the level that I want to grow in, and just continue to pour into me, no matter what, saying, you just got to show up, just keep showing up, just keep doing this, just keep doing that. And so I thank you for this opportunity, even more because you have shown me, I mean, we both grown up without a father, and that like closeness of a perspective of a man, just doing great things in life and doing things that they can pour into other people and pour into other young men and pouring into, you know, their children. And so I never really had the opportunity to see that. And I know you didn't have the opportunity to see that. And probably the closest that we've ever really seen that was from our grandparents. And so for you, I was just telling my husband this earlier, for you and your girls, for them being able to see that and not having to go through days without having not to have anything, because you're providing that for them and you're going to work your butt off to do whatever you have to do for them. It's just awesome. And you've been able to be there for them and to spend time with them, the things that we lost, you know, from a father. So I just want to say thank you for just being a yes to Herbalife, being a yes to the amazing person that you are, being a yes to growing into this amazing leader, year by year, just getting better and better, being a yes to being able to pour into all of us when you didn't have to, but you do it constantly. And I just want to say, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you from the depths of my heart. We love you. And I cannot wait until this is over with, because I already said I am on the first thing out there to California. I want to be there side by side with you, working in the club, growing in the club, learning about the club, so that one day that I can also leave that same legacy that you're leaving to your children, leaving that to mine as well. So I love you. Give my babies a kiss, and thank you.
Wow. I don't even know where to start. I am Steven's sister. Sit down, Charlie. And to see all the love that you guys are showing my brother has me in tears. I want to say shout out to my mom. She's on here. You did that. You have raised such an amazing man. When Steven and Brandon decided that they wanted to leave and go to California and pursue their lives and try something different, and Steven picked Herbalife, I was, nervous and sad and scared, and to see that this is what he's been a part of, and to see that you guys have loved him and taken care of him, and he has taken care of so many, means so much to me. I'm just proud at this point. I'm proud. He was the first father figure for me, the only father figure for me for many years. And not because he wanted to be, but because that was just the role that fit him. I never really had to guess how a man should treat a woman, because my brother did that, and nobody's perfect, but he showed tremendous strength. And to see how he does my nieces does something to my heart. I know that those girls, no matter what, are taken care of. No matter if he has to go near or far, I know for sure he's going to see them through. And it's so inspiring. I just, again, want to thank everybody on here. Everybody, whether I know you or not, and a lot of you I don't know you, but thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for trusting my brother. Thank you for loving my brother. To find out I have so many lost siblings, shout out to all of you guys. Steven, keep being you. Don't ever change. It's working for you. And again, I am so proud. Your nieces wanted to say congratulations, but want to sleep. I love you. Again, Mama, you did that. We can see it. It's for real. And I'm inspired. I'm definitely inspired. And that's all.
Ooh. I just want to say, I am sitting here and I'm in tears. I'm full. I'm always on Steven's comments, always saying how proud I am of him. And I don't say that there's no other words that I know to say. God has truly afforded me an honor and a blessing when he gave me Steven to be his mom. Steven has never known no for an answer. He's always went after whatever he wanted, no matter how people thought or felt about him. I am truly a mother bear. And I have to remember, even though I'm Stephen's grown, he has children, but he's still my baby. This right here is blowing my wig back. Like, I am so honored and I'm so grateful that the love that is being showed on this line. Stephen is people always counted my son as an underdog, but God always knew that he was a king that was going to rise up and set this fire. And when I tell you, my heart is so full, son. Eyes have not seen. That's the word of God. That's real talk. Eyes have not seen what you're finna do. Keep focused. Never let no one change you. Keep shining for you. When people don't congratulate, know that God always is honored when you do the right thing. Keep shining. I just thank you all for showing love, supporting. Stephen is a gem, like real talk. He is the gem. I don't care what it is. He always is going to shine. And I am honored to be his mom. He has blessed me with 2 of my 5 grandchildren, my twins that I miss more than life itself. Being in this quarantine has been rough. But I'm going to tell you what real talk means. I was a single mom, but I didn't try to be a daddy. I was a single mom. But I didn't miss a beat when it came to Stephen. We struggled, we went through. God knows we went through, and I never understood it. But like, you understand it better by and by. This is the by and by right here. Like, I see all the things that we went through, because God said he had to take us through the journey for we can be able to be on the other side of that mountain. And I'm telling you, I am so full. I am so elated. I don't apologize for standing up, daring somebody to step to my children, because they were my everything. And I'm so honored. I'm so honored to call you son. I really am. And this call has been going on. I just got through busting down 12-hour shifts. I own a business, and my son is always on me. Ma, that's a whole nother story. But he's always on me about that. But work is in our blood. It's what we do. And I could not make this call. I'm glad for the ladies who reached out and made sure that I was on the call, because I wanted to witness all the love that was being shown today. Press team ain't seen nothing yet today. Seen Stephen Terrell Crawford shine. It's coming, baby. And I love you. I don't know, 10, 20, 30K, 40K, 50K. Knock it down, son. And mama gonna be right there riding with you. I love you.
Why you don't go to nobody else first, man? Like, how? I don't even know I'm supposed to follow moms though. What up, you guys? Super Mario, please say super. I just woke up, so you know my eyes is a little puffy. I took a nap. It's almost 5 a.m. out here, so that's why we got the shades on. So I'm in the library, right? And I'm walking out, and I turn around. Well, I see these guys in there the whole time, and I'm plotting on them. But you see people that you want to talk to, and you always got to have your own bravery, right, to go to talk to somebody. And I still, even at a Get Team, when I met Stephen, I still had that let me talk myself into talking to people, right? So we spoke. I gassed him up. I think I've been gassing him up 8 years now, actually, speaking life into Stephen. As an upline, you guys, I think you know the growth of somebody the most, right? Because you're the one that's going to get the questions. You're the one that's seeing, the bird's eye view. And so I just want to say, thank you for being a challenge to me, right? And not like a challenge of being difficult, but being a challenge of making me have to be better, for sure. Making me have to be more considerate, making me have to be more thorough, right? Making me have to show up in a better way. Even now, thank you for, sending me side messages and telling me when I need to be better, calling me out on the things that might get taken the wrong way, the right way, a different way from the team, the outside, everything else. And that's what leadership is, for sure. I'm not gonna take the glasses off though, so. But 8 years of like learning to be coachable, 8 years of saying yes, which is, you know, everybody says it, but like I said, the upline really knows when somebody's saying yes a lot, right? The full grasp of the saying yes. And you did it. I'm super, 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 super proud of you. Like I said, knowing everything and going through things with you and having your back and you having our back with everything that we need to do in San Bernardino. You took on this city like it was your own. And that's a big deal. So thank you. Love you.
Hey, you guys, Celeste Richmond here. Gosh, everybody that came before me. Stephen, such a special guy, and it's your values that stand out to me the most. Just who you are, kindness, humility, service, and unity is one thing that I think that I've learned so much from you about. I mean, you just came in and you've been advanced from the jump, advanced in contribution, advanced in leadership, advanced in so many of these areas that no wonder there's so much strength inside of your business. You always kind of joke around and tell this story about like a remark I made to you on the beach one day about the way you heard it was you heard it me saying to you, oh, you're just Get Team, because you had mentioned to me, but like the way that I meant it was, oh, dang, I forgot that you're Get Team because you always seem and show up at a caliber so much beyond the pin, right? And I think it's just, everything is just right now like hyper catching up. And it's just really, really cool to be able to see. And so I just thank you for being the way you are, super selfless. Like I see the way you have a mantra, it's we all eat. And what I love about that is anybody can look at that mantra and feel a part of it. Anybody can say, oh, there's an invitation to be able to sit at a table and win. And you make people feel like they can be whatever they want to be inside of this company and beyond. So it's just really cool to witness that in the way that you empower people. So I love that when I think of long-term leaders in this company that are going to be leading this company to 10 billion, 15 billion, 20 billion and beyond, I think of people like yourself, such incredible lights that this company has inside of it. Grateful to be a part of the growth. And when I think of a few men and male leaders that are the standard and that I look at as a North Star, that I'm like happy to point my team in the direction of being like, that's where it is. Like, this is the type of behavior that you want to embody and model, right? You're one of those people who I point them in your direction. So I just thank you for being such a strong example of a leader that we can do that. So incredibly grateful, and thank you guys. Thank you, Annie, for messaging me and inviting me onto this call. It's really awesome to be on it and see how loved you are by so many people. I just feel blessed to know you. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it on. Thank you, guys.
First off, I just want to say thank you guys for all the shares thus far. Thank you everyone who's been a part of this. We have like a lot more shares left, and I want to be respectful of everyone's time, of course, y'all. So share what's on your heart, please. Just be mindful of the next person and try to do your share like within, less than 2 minutes, so we can wrap this call up within the next 10 to 15 minutes. And before I even go to the next person, I just want to say, Stephen, I love you so much. And I just wanted to stop and say that as well.
What's going on, big bro? It's Adrian. So one, super quick. I want to thank you for 3 simple things. One, staying in grind mode. When you saw me on Instagram and just sent the text message and asked me basically if I wanted to change my own life. Without knowing me, being someone who was at the same school with you, but you were long gone after then. And I know we're in the same fraternity, but meeting me that night and giving me that shake. When you gave me that shake after 2 years of saying no, holy moly. It took someone I trusted for me to take on the opportunity. So one, I want to be grateful and thankful for you staying in grind mode. 2, staying in your purpose. Because actually what attracted me to you was the fact that you was like the #1 basketball player in our school. And I hated hearing your name over and over and over again. And I was like, man, y'all gonna stop talking about this guy like he really had the juice. And then you come to the school, meet me, and then I was like, all right, bet. I'm gonna show you that I got the juice. So being something for me to follow, I'm grateful for that. Because I didn't really have that in my life. So for you to be that and then stand where you are right now, I'm so glad I had a figure that actually is as powerful as you to chase. And then the third one I want to be grateful for, bro, is actually coming out to mother freaking Florida to telling my mom that she just gonna have to trust that this is it. I'm so grateful, even though you're 6'4", that slept in like a 5 feet bunk bed, driving 30 doggone 20 something plus hours just to convince my mom that this was it. Bruh, I'm rocking with you until the wheels motherfucking fall off. I'm extremely grateful for you for stepping into everything that you have been, for real, and giving me something to follow. I'm so grateful. Thank y'all so much. And yeah, on God.
Steven. It's so many great shares that came up. It's so hard for me to go after them, but I definitely wanted to say, and take it really quick, that I was an absolute no to this business. And when I saw you guys in St. Louis at Extravaganza, it was so crazy to see so many people unite and love on one another like they did. We were in a room, and it's crazy because my daughter started walking that night. And we have been wanting her to walk for so long. And then all of a sudden we get in a room full of positive, amazing people. And then she just start walking. It's crazy how everything, what sticks to me the most, and I'm still lost for words, is when my father passed away. I remember you saying on the call, and I was going to quit the business. I remember to this day, I remember you saying on the call, when times get tough, go to PD. And I drowned myself so much in PD that I literally forgot about all of the troubles that I was going through. I forgot about all of the, sorrows I was going through, just because the PD lifted me so much, and I never felt anything like it. I never felt anything so big like it. And for that, I always felt like I owed you for that, because you, number one, said yes, and number two, you showed up no matter what, and you showed me how to show up no matter what. And I was so used to running from everything that every bad thing that happened to me. I never ever knew how to stick it out. And when my father passed, the first thing I wanted to do was run. But when you said that on a call, I was like, no, I want to try and do this. And I was just like, no, I'm going to do this. And I did it. And I couldn't believe I did it. And now I'm here now, a person I never thought I would ever become. And I thank you so much for that, Steven. I thank you so much for your yes. I thank you so much for always showing us that no matter what is going on around you, focus on what your goal is, because in the end, it's going to all make sense. So thank you so much, Steven.
Thank you so much, Steven, for being so well polished. I just remember hearing about you all the time, joining the business. But it took that extravaganza for me to actually see in real life, like, this is a real well-polished guy, and it's a reason why this organization is going the way it's going. I'm just glad to be in the fire. I'm just glad to be a part of this amazing organization. I'm glad to be a part of this amazing. I'm just glad that you're leading it, specifically because you were the main reason why I continued this journey as well. And like she said, when times get tough, don't run away from the things that gives you joy. And Herbalife was the thing that gave me joy, and it was your words that kept me in this business. So thank you so much. And man, so much things happening right now. So I'm just glad to be a part of it.
And like I said, when you ran across that stage, walked across the stage on Meal 7.5, Steven, I love you.
Oh my God, y'all, this call is crazy. I've literally been looking at Steven Box the whole entire time and like crying, and like it's crazy because like when I first of all, my name is Alexis. I'm in Atlanta. Current world team member. But when I first came into this business, my very first event was LDW. I qualified to be in the house. That Steven is always doing these promos for the team. Like he had just hit Millionaire Team. We all made a video that was similar to this call. and everybody was just like saying how thankful they were for him. And it's just like so crazy for me to be here still witnessing it happening all over again times 10. And he's hitting press team. I'll never forget that event, y'all. We all gathered in the living room, and it was like family time in real life. I didn't know anybody for real, but like Annie and like my sponsors and like sidelines, but like just being in that room and just crying with everybody. It was just crazy. Like, and I honestly just feel like Steven created like this big family, like family vibe. And it's amazing to be able to be a part of this because like I'm looking at like my downline, she's literally the box in front of me crying, wiping her face right now. And it's just amazing for you to like be the example, set the example, never have any excuses. I always show up no matter what. Talk everybody on this call that everything is no problem. And just to like be able to be a part of this, like we're all so thankful for you. And I'm sure you heard it enough on this call, but like I can't say it enough because like you've taught me how to like show up no matter what. You taught me how to like realize that it won't last forever. Like whenever I'm going through something, it won't last forever. Just still show up. Like, and everything will eventually start to make sense, and it's making sense now. So once again, thank you for your leadership, because if it wasn't for your leadership, Annie wouldn't be here, Steven wouldn't be here. Brave Hearts, like everybody that's on this call, is super grateful for you, and thank you, and we love you so much.
Whew, child. I was not expecting this. So Steven, your mom did it for me. Like I was good the whole call, and your mom came and spoke, and yeah, it was over from there. But I met Steven at the grand opening at Peace Drop. Him and Super Mario came, and I knew I wanted to take a picture with them because I knew in my head I wanted them to remember me, and I wanted my work to show for what I wanted them to remember me for. But that was the one encounter that I had with him. But of course, seeing him on the calls, but listening to your mom speak just reminded me why, like how this business saved my life, and why, yes, I'm doing it for me, but I'm doing it for me because I'm doing it for my kids. And my son's calling me now, but just how she spoke of you is how I feel about my kids and why I'm doing it, why I go so hard for them, so they could be an opportunity to be in a better position, so they don't have to struggle the way I did. I'm a single mother as well, trying to figure this out. And if it wasn't for your yes, maybe Seven wouldn't have had her yes, maybe I wouldn't have had my yes. I'd probably still be at Pizza Hut, driving with them in the back seat instead of being a part of this amazing, amazing, amazing family, and that I'm so grateful for. So thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for everything that you give. Yes, thank you to your mom for raising such an amazing son. And I'm going to go like just 10 times harder because I'm writing for you. I'm writing for Seven, Annie, Uplines, everyone who's coming after me, because there's so many other single moms going through the same thing, and we have to do it for our kids as well. So thank you so much. Thank you for letting me share.
I never cry. I'm like, thugs don't cry, right? Gee whiz. I'm gonna keep this super short because you deserve to hear every single person and more and everything that they have to say about you. My name is Crystal, Global Expansion Team, and thank you. Thank you so much, Steven, for always having the ability to make everyone feel like they are a part of your team. It is valued more than you know. Your door is always open to any and everyone. No question is too small. You don't make them feel too little for the questions, for repeating the questions. The more your pen grows, the more humble you become, the more loving you become, the more happy you become. And I'm just super happy for you and all of your success. I am cheering from you from afar. And I'm excited to duplicate not just the organization, but just the person that you're becoming, the human being that you're becoming. Just thank you so very much for how you show up. We love you. I love you.
Hey, what's up, Steven? Hey, team, it's Liz from Tampa. You have built something incredible. This team it's always been more than a team. It's been a family. And I've known that from the beginning, because my first extravaganza in St. Louis, it was maybe like 15 or 20 of us in your hotel room and just sitting around talking about our whys. And it was when I had just gotten pregnant. We were terrified, had no idea what we were doing. And I just being able to open up to that team and feel the love and feel the warmth and everything. I knew from then that I had joined something special. And you're the reason for that. Like you started all of it for all of us. So you built something incredible. You always show up for your team no matter what. Like people like text you, call you, whatever, and you're just like, no problem, call me anytime. You know, if you need to talk, I'm here. Like, and that's always how you are with the team, and it's shown, it's seen. We all love you like tremendously. And it's the little things that you've done. Like I've been looking back and think about things like, oh my gosh, that too, while people have been speaking. Just the little moments that you probably don't realize had such an impact on people's lives. Like when you helped us get products for the club, like little things like that, you know, made the difference from having to put off opening it to being able to open it, which completely changed our lives. Like the fact that I don't have to work full time at a job and miss my daughter, like that's something that you created for all of us. I'm getting real emotional. This sucks, but just thank you. I'm gonna wrap it up because there's a million people that want to share that love too. But thank you, seriously, thank you.
Yo, I say, yo, what's up, Steven? Thomas Hicks, current active World Team member. I've been in Herbalife for a little over 4 years now. And coming into this business, meeting you at the first STS that I was at, I honestly didn't know what to expect. But over the years, it's been a few things that you've said, and a few of them were be a yes man, show up no matter what, everything is no problem. And one of the next one is one that hit me like a lot, especially since we in President's Team Cuts right now, is we don't declare minimums. And you probably don't remember when you told me that, but it stuck with me this whole time. And just to kind of see your growth, like everybody's been saying, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. It's been a lot of growth personally, mentally, and physically, emotionally. Looking kind of red over here, but that's nothing. But man, like just to kind of see how you've done it. You from Racine, Wisconsin, which obviously is proof to me because we live in the same city. I told you the other day that you won't be the only one to do it. I'm rocking with you, even though we clashed in the beginning. I'm rocking with you till the wheels fall off, and I appreciate everything that you've created and everything that you've allowed everybody else to step into. Appreciate it.
Hey guys, my name is Nakia. Out of Atlanta. Firstly, I want to say thank you, Steven. You're such a class act always. I think November 29th was when I first got started with Herbalife, and I had no idea who you were or like what Get meant or any of that. But like I followed you and I saw your journey with Herbalife, so I asked you about your experience, and what you could have honestly and truly said was go ask your sponsor. But you answered literally every question I have, and every time that I'll come to you and ask you a question, like you were never too good not to, you know, respond and help me figure it out. And thank you for that. And also thank you for creating a space to make everybody feel like they can do this if they want to do this and that they are a part of a family. I truly appreciate you. And we love you. Thank you for letting me share.
Yo, what's going on? Everybody's so emotional. I thought this was the roast of Steven Crawford, so I had all my jokes. I guess we got to do emotional stuff. Anyways, Marcus all day here. You want to say something real quick?
Congratulations, Uncle Steven. Very proud of you. Keep up the good work.
Perfect. So, Steve, the growth, man, I'm proud of you so much. Your little brother. I remember so much. I remember when you called me and told me that you're expecting kids, right? I remember being in North Hollywood at Garen's, and I remember how kind of shocked you were and shook you were, and you know, that's kind of like what the business is. Like, you don't know what to expect. You don't know how you're going to handle it all. But, you know, you've done it all with grace. You've done it all with courage. You've done it all with, humility. and like everything that you stand for is so much to be respected of how your team shows up for you and how much everybody loves you. So I can't stand G right now. Anyway, I'm gonna keep this short because everybody has to talk, man. I'm proud of you. I love you, little bro. And you're still the only one that's allowed to call me Small Day. Take it easy.
What is up, y'all? Let me find. Where is he? There he is. This is Tiana, your sickle cell warrior out of Atlanta, Georgia. I didn't want to come on here and talk because listening to everyone share, everyone who knows you so personally, I don't know you. I've been in this business for 4 months. I've been on the products for 5 months, but let me tell you something. I'm here because of you. I'm here because you showed up for Annie, 4/7. I'm here because you empowered them to empower their team to push out and find someone who is going to capture me. Listen, when I tell you, I thought all of the wrong things about Herbalife, all the scam, the pyramid, the this and the that, but someone kept on me. That's because of you. And disclaimer, I have sickle cell anemia. I take less medicine than I have ever taken. I feel better than I have ever felt. And I wake up every day with a purpose. And I've never met you in my life, but that is because of you. So I'm going to see you in Jamaica. We're going to turn up because I got to thank you in person, okay? Let's go.
Happy Sunday, everyone. Zakia here out of Atlanta. I am Annie's mom, as she was talking about earlier. My children are my world. I will do anything for them. I will give them anything. I want to give them a daughter. You gave her so much leadership and so much love and belief that made her, make me want to give a bigger world to them. It's crazy. I always wanted to give them the world, but now the world that I want to give them is bigger. And I thank you for giving her that love and that respect and that belief and that everything that she's given to me now. And I'm telling you, I met you in Hawaii and I was like, he's not serious. He's really funny. And I was like, he reminds me like as if he's one of my children. So it was just amazing to meet you in Hawaii. And I didn't meet you in Hawaii, but I really got to know you better in Hawaii. And I appreciate your sarcastic, funny, whatever you want to call it, your sarcastic hilariousness. And I just appreciate you. I appreciate everything about you. So keep doing you. You're not going to be the only president's teams in your organization. You're going to have many, many more. So just be expecting that. And thank you for everything. And I appreciate you.
Yo, Larry out of Wisconsin. I didn't even think I was going to get to go. I didn't think I was going to make the cut. I'm going to offer a perspective of Stephen. Press Alt A to unmute your microphone. Can you guys hear me? Is it working?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to offer a different perspective of my relationship with Stephen. I'm a supervisor out of Wisconsin, man. And I don't know how many times from just a few months ago when I started the organization, the business, where I was ready to bail out. I didn't know what was possible. I didn't know where I was going to go. But every single time I had a question of what to do, where to go. I reached out to Stephen. I think I posted a question in the group. And like an hour later, nobody responded. Stephen messaged me. He was like, hey, man, just so you know, it's in the files. He answered that question when anybody else could have just been like, laughed it off. So I look back on it, and none of this, like everybody on the call that's being emotional, they said everything that I'm gonna say, so I'm gonna sum it up, man. Just like, I cannot explain how motivating, how empowering, that none of this, nobody, 140 people on the call would be here without you, man. And I really appreciate just everything that you've done for me in this short period of time. Don't change for a second. Thank you.
Hey guys, hey Summertime. Am I muted?
Yeah, go ahead. She nervous, so go ahead.
Hey Stephen, I just want to say thank you so much. I think you're like our uncle. We're not your downline, we're your sidelines, but you trusted us to open a business with each other. You were willing to teach us as if we're your own. And congratulations to you and in the Avengers. I appreciate you so much. And I'll be bringing you that red velvet cake.
I don't know nothing about no red velvet cake,
I
bro.
told him when he hit Preds, I'll bring him a red velvet cake.
I appreciate everything, bro. We got stories from Drake to Green Bay Packer games. I know when y'all win, you call me. It ain't less than a minute. I'm getting a call from you. The leadership, the girls, the twins, your team, Annie and them. You got everybody crying. Super won't take his glasses off. Annie reached out my daughter. She got my daughter telling me how to do my social media. You know, your mom got everybody crying. I just wanted to tell you, bro, I'm happy for you. They worth it. You did everything. There ain't no limit, bro. Keep going. Congratulations.
Well, as you see, I wasn't ready, but Stephen, I can go on and on, but I will just say and keep it short. Thank you for your yes, because without you, Seven wouldn't have been in this business. And honestly, today was literally the first Mother's Day that my family had together, successful, no arguing, no fighting, no nothing. And when I tell you my heart is so full, it's because of my decision joining this business. If I didn't join this business, I wouldn't have changed myself. And I wouldn't have been the leader that I needed to step into to help change my family, because I'm literally the black sheep that's changing everything in my family. Y'all know we hear it about, we're normally the ones that have to deal with the issues with the family. But when I tell you I'm the one, the glue that's bringing mine together, thank you, thank you, thank you, 1,000 times thank you. I'll never stop saying thank you to everybody, all of our uplines, everybody before me in Herbalife. Thank you. That's all I have to say. I'm Melania in Atlanta, by the way.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Gio out of Rancho Cucamonga, World Team member. I'm one of Steven's sideline, downline members. And I'll just go into a little memory. Back when I first started the business, Steven is a prime example on rooting for somebody else that's not on your team. I just remember hitting senior consultant, and he literally went wild. Like, and I was like, this dude doesn't even know me. Like, why is he cheering for me? And that made me feel, I'm not going to do it, special and important. And this dude shows up powerfully. And I remember at HOM we were going to do, and he just said, what is the energy that you're bringing to the room? So he's a prime example, and he lives by that. Like, what energy are you providing? You know, and it's not about you. It's about getting the people the newest information and helping them out. And I'm a sideline member of his. He has no reason to help me, but anytime I would come with a question or a concern, he would let me know the real. And I respected him for that. I look at him and Terrence and Super like the bigger brothers that I can hang out with because I was the youngest brother, but it was like, no, hang out and do the work. Like, you could get up here with us too. So thank you, Steven, for showing up powerfully and bringing that great energy to the area that you've always brought. Like, it matters so much. Thank you, guys.
What up, you guys? Kenneth Moore out here in San Bernardino, California, current Millionaire Team member. So I was trying to figure out what was I going to say. So I wrote a poem for you. You like to hear it? Here it go. I'm just kidding. All right, you guys. So for real, thank you so much, Steven, for your yes, for sure. I know there's so many stories we'll never get to hear. You probably never get to hear that your yes created within your organization. You know, definitely even also your yes being created, what created stories in our organizations. You've been a great attribute and tool to all of us. You know what I mean? Just Team Herbalife in general, all the way up, side, everywhere, right? I know me and you may have bumped heads plenty of times, and I'll claim that most of the time they are my fault, right? Because I like to, you know, get on people's nerves sometimes, but it is what it is. But the thing is, we've always stayed friends, right? We've always been good with each other all the time. It always came back to love, and it's always been a great thing. Definitely right? Definitely grateful for, you know, you super sharing earlier that you get to be the one to, you know, help him grow, which is great. So I know like somebody has our backs, right? I'm super grateful for, you know, that day we were at Power Club and I was in I think my third cut of active supervisor, and I was excited because I did like 4,500, right? And you were like doing 20K, and it was you and Terrence talking, right? And Terrence was doing like, you know, 12, 15K, wherever he was at. And I said, I did 4,500 last month, you know, young 24-year-old me. And you were like, oh, this is a 10K conversation, right? But I didn't take it in a bad way. I said, okay, I'm gonna come back, right? And honestly, you never know if we didn't have that conversation, right? Same way like Celeste said, if you didn't tell me that, I don't know who I would have been after that, right? So after that, it empowered us to go harder, be better. And then I remember when I did 10K and I said, hey, I did 10K, and guess what you said? Do it again, right? So it's a great empowerment. I didn't take it in a bad way. It was great empowerment, you know. Iron sharpens iron. I appreciate you. I just want to touch on one thing, two more things really quick. Sarah asked me this morning, she said, are you a worker? To me, right? And I said, yes. And she said, why? Because it's in your blood? And I said, yes, it's in my blood. And your mom said that same exact thing right now. You are a worker, right? You go hard for everything. You do more than what it takes, which is amazing. And you've been nothing but obedient to the process. So you deserve everything that's coming, right? All the good. I just want you to know too, if you ever need anything, I got your back. And I hope the same goes for me and my family, because I've seen them checks. Thank you guys. Let me share.
Well. Here we go. My name is Aaron Hilliard, World Team member out of Racine, Wisconsin. And me and Steven go back to 2003 high school years, fighting over the same girlfriends. But we'll talk about that later. But man, dude, just watching your growth is just it's amazing, man. And being the proof from Racine that you took the leap of faith of just leaving to empower Racine. Like we have our own nutrition club in Racine because of your yes. Like, man, just everything you're doing is just powerful, and it's just giving everybody else a platform to stand on and to say, yeah, Steven is the upline. You know, so we always refer to you back here. You know, me, you know, Thomas, you know, it's my upline. We always refer to you. And I remember at one of my events where I was getting, you know, pin change. I was getting pin change, right? And I got up on stage. And I didn't know what to say. So the first thing I shouted out was, oh, my upline there, my upline there. I was like, okay, I know you and I know you. But, man, the things that you're doing, dude, is unbelievable, man. And the impact you having is just dope, man. Just keep doing it, man. We here with you, fam. Thanks for letting me share.
Hey everybody, Brittany from Madison, Wisconsin, current world team. Man, I don't even know where to begin with, Steven. Honestly, this call has me so emotional. Thank you for showing up no matter what every single day. Thank you for picking me up at the airport 4 hours away in California and making sure that I get to Big Bear. Thank you for all the little things that you do every day for us that people don't even know, especially in Wisconsin, us with the time difference. I'll be texting you at 5 a.m. here and it's like 3 a.m. there. But thank you for showing up no matter what. And thank you for being a yes. And we appreciate you so much. And I'm so excited to go Prez team and beyond. So let's do it.
Yo, what's going on, Fred here in Tampa? Listening to everybody, there's a lot I could say, but I wanted to say I appreciate you from the day you told me about the products. We sat in that room in that little chair. Kind of the same thing Adrian said. Stephen was the man at our school, and I was like, man, I'm nice at my sport, and Adrian was nice at his, and I'm like, that ain't this. But I seen the highlights, bruh. All the dunks, he be dunking on people, so don't ask him for one-on-one because it'll get nasty. But I want to say I appreciate you and the little conversations that we do have. And you light me up every time you let me know, like, yo, this is what you got to do. This is what you got to do to be where you want to be. And it was just so relatable. And being my brother in the bond, like that means a lot to me because you always got my back no matter what, with or without Herbalife. And I'm glad that I joined Herbalife because it helped me become a better person. It's helped me, like, kind of spread love and reach out to so many different people, like the Fit Couple. Adrian, that's my Trey. We brothers regardless, and having all of us intertwined is amazing. And I wouldn't have my goddaughter without Herbalife. I love her so much. Beautiful. And pretty much just want to say thank you, bro. I'm going to keep growing with you. That's all I have to say. Thank you for letting me share.
Okay. Wait, first I need to see Steven's face. Hey, friend. Okay, so everybody's a lot emotional, so I'm gonna start off with a little joke. So I needed to see your face so we could both laugh. You know what I mean? So I remember when you first hit Mill and you came to Atlanta for STS, and we were checking you into the hotel, and the lady at the front desk was talking to me, but I didn't know she was talking to me because she was like, "Excuse me, sir." I have my hair cut. She said, "Excuse me, sir." I thought she was talking to Steven, so I was just like, "Excuse me, sir." I was like, "No, ma'am." Yes, I just wanted to start off with that line. But I got hair under this rag now, so yeah, I don't have to laugh anymore. Okay. I didn't think that I could do this without rambling or crying, but after listening to your mom speak so much life into you, I had to kind of write down what I wanted you to hear because I really wanted you to hear me. So I just wanted to say, when you move in the intention of love, and you move in the intention of service and kindness, you affect this world in a way that is beautiful. And I think that this family and this call is proof enough of the effect that you've had. 2 years ago when you hit 7.5, we were at LDW in LA. That was the second time that I seen you. That was the first time that we actually got to really sit down and open up as a family. And I sent you a quote and it said, "Never forget that God is extremely strategic. Every move, every pause, every season, he is calculating. And your return had to be right and it had to be perfect so that you could be one of the best to ever do this. You just wanted to hit prayers on this run. But now the next time that you go to honors, you get to go straight to the table and you don't have to sit at the back. So just wanted to say that I'm forever grateful for you. Thank you for being a friend first, and thank you for always being available for everybody. So that's my share.
Good night, everybody. My name is Des from the Virgin Islands. I'm a current Millionaire team member. I have been on the family time calls for about a month now. I met the team in Georgia in March. I just wanted to say that I'm very grateful for the whole team. And what I wanted to say was, when you pour into someone without anything to gain, that is real leadership. So I just wanted to say thank you so much.
Marcus.
What's going on? What's going on? This is Marcus from Houston, Texas, courtesy of Racing, Wisconsin, current supervisor. I just want to say thank you, Stephen, for everything that you do. I know we bumped heads a couple years back, but after I had a car accident and flipped my car and came back to Herbalife the year we had extravaganza here in Houston. You opened up your arms and brought me back. Didn't question anything, and you've been a great leader ever since. I just want to say, keep putting on for our city Racine, bro. It's just not like Karan and everybody, the people that everybody know. You putting on for our city, definitely. So keep doing what you do and inspiring people across the world. Thank you, bro.
What's up, guys? Desiree from Tampa, Florida. There's not much I can say that hasn't already been said, but Steven, thank you so much for inviting me out to California for that LDW, because honestly, I would not be on this call or in this business if I wouldn't have made it out there, because I was so ready to quit Herbalife. I didn't think it was for me. I didn't think I had the leadership qualities within me to even be able to do the things that you were doing. And when I went out there, I was able to meet so many of us that are on this call right now, so much of the team. And that's what held me in this, like getting around everyone, around this community, around the love, and just seeing how much the team that was already out there loved you. Like I didn't know much of you. I didn't know much of anyone out there outside of the chats. Like I flew all the way from Tampa to Cali, not knowing anybody. And it was the best thing I could have done for myself, because I love this team and I love what you have created within all of us. So honestly, just thank you for being you. Thank you for showing up the way you do. Thank you for checking me when I'm not doing something right. Thank you. Just thank you for everything. You're such a phenomenal leader, a phenomenal person in general. And I'm just so excited to see where all we go with all of this. You've definitely been president's team in my eyes way before all of this. Like you've had these qualities, and like a lot of people have been saying, the pen is just now catching up to you, and it's so deserving. Like you're a phenomenal leader, a phenomenal person. I love you so much, and let's go, Prez. Thank you for letting me share.
What up, Steve? What up, everybody? This is Jerron and Shanice here, currently World Team out in California. Man, look, my main thing I wanted to say is that at first I wasn't going to say anything, but I felt I had to bring more honor into what is going on for you right now, because it would be wrong for me to hide my heart on the matter of what's going on, because you never hid your heart from anybody. And I think that's why people keep saying you bump heads. And it's because you allow people to see who you are and to put yourself out there and to invite people into your life as a friend. And that's what you have done for me and Shanice. And you have loved my daughter like your niece immediately. And that has meant so much to me, man. And you have came through for us, man. Without even any thought about it, bro. You just showed up. And man. What you have done being side by side at the area, me being allowed to see you move as a leader has meant so much to me, because I came in and you was a freshman father to twins. And I've watched from a distance so much happen around you. And I say that because no matter what happened around you, never allowed it to affect you. And you continue to focus. And man, that has been the most powerful thing I have had the chance to see since I've been in this business. And it has inspired me to know that no matter what we go through, everything is no problem. And I thank you for that, bro. I thank you.
Congratulations. We love you.
We love you, man.
Hey everybody, it's Aisha here out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I just wanted to get on here and say that this was really an amazing call. Steven, congratulations to you. I've never met you personally, but I'm always in the chat. I watch you on Instagram, and this has been so amazing for me to be a part of. Shouts out to Lake T, Nika, and Biz. This just having them and empower and talk about you so much and watch you grow. It has just been so amazing. I was just telling them, like,
oh my God, like this is just amazing to be a part of at this time. It's just like I've heard before, you don't start off from the front, you watch and you grow, and that's exactly what I've been doing, picking up. This just inspired me to go 10 times harder, like for real. I started moving on my own. We got work to do, so we got work to do to keep going up. We all gonna show up for each other. So that's all I wanted to say was thank you.
Oh shoot, I get to go. I was like, this is beyond me. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go tonight or not. So what's up, y'all? Terrence Harkless, currently Millionaire 7500. Man, what can I say? Well, I'll start off with this. So this call right here, everything that's going on, like all the words that's being spoken, like this is what Herbalife really is. This is what people are missing out on, that they don't really understand. And why I know, I won't say I believe, I know that this is like better than anything, like top to bottom. So a couple things about Steven, ain't gonna go too long. Probably outside of super in the business, I probably work with Steven the most. But one of the things I'll say is that if anything needed to be done and I was supposed to do it, I knew that I could call Steven and he could take care of it just like I was doing it. And that's a lot to be said, honestly, when you know that you can call somebody and they're gonna just pick up and take care of whatever it is, like without an issue, going on. So that's been awesome. But what I'll really say is that I think from day one, I still remember going to Extravaganza, all of that, and then, you not even having a spot, but still not even showing anybody that you didn't have a room or anything like that. And, you staying in our room to where you are now. It's like that time, that 7 years has been like this. It's been so quick from before you had the girls to like, oh shoot, like what you gonna do? Like what's going on? It's just, man, it's been a journey, and seeing every step of the way has been awesome. But what I'll say is that at no point was it ever a thing to where it's like, you're not going to get here. You're not going to get to the next level. You're not going to get to wherever you're going to end up at, right? It was always a thing like we knew where it was going. So I believe that, from those days in the dungeon, from those days, I remember walking up the stairs and you had to do like 100-something shakes. You had shake all in your hair and shit. I'm like, what are you doing? What? What's going on, right? But getting it done anyway. And from those days, you've been the same. So when people ask like, oh, well, what was the shift and what was just in Steven's case, there was no shift. It was literally, he's been the same person this entire time. He's been showing up, been putting in the work, been helping other people, been a student. I know he likes to tell y'all that, been a student for so long that of course this was gonna happen. So I'm gonna see you tomorrow, so I ain't gonna say all this stuff right now, you know what I mean? But congratulations on President's team. We know that's an enormous step, and just congratulations on everything else that's coming. Congratulations on the team, because I believe, like, as an upline, like, I know, speaking to him, I was talking to him the other day, like, seeing the team win is number one, completely number one. He gets way more excited about seeing y'all win, seeing y'all get y'all biggest checks, seeing y'all be able to change people's lives. He cares way more about that than he does his own check or anything else that's going on with him. So congratulations, sir. You know what I mean? Congrats on the President's team. Let's get it.
Wow, y'all. First of all, just wow. So Steven, as you knew, this wasn't like a host call. The nuggets that were dropped was nothing that could have been more taken away from this call. I remember last year this time you called me and Annie, and you basically said that when you hit the cut of prayers that you were in the room by yourself. And it's very important for us to make sure you know that even if you're far away from the whole team, that you're never alone. Like, you'll never be alone. You'll always have every single person that's on this call. Like, and that's it wasn't meant to be for all of us to be together. It was so you can show us how to love from no matter where we're at, no matter what's to come, no matter how you got to show up. You've shown everybody how to be a father, how to be a brother, how to be a man, how to be a best friend, how to be a leader. And we couldn't thank you enough. It's not a long enough call that could go on for all the lives that you've saved in this process. There's been so many of us that have called you in tears, that have called you upset. It doesn't matter. You always just show up as your best self, no matter what. We never know what you're going through. You always just put the team first because it's so much more, not even that you ever say for yourself, that you want for us. And I just want you to know that in this cut, in this time, it happened the way it could so that you can see that we're here. Like every single person on this call is here. We're always going to be here, and we're riding till the wheels fall off. And when the wheels fall off, we're walking. And if we walking and you can't walk no more, we all go make sure we put you on our back and keep going. And this is just the beginning of what's to come, because you're showing us beyond what's possible. You're showing us what's possible, but how we get to show up in everything that is possible and what's possible for our families and the life they get to have. And not just the lives that we get to have, but the lives that we get to save along the way. And I just want to thank you for not only saving my life and showing me actually what happiness means to be coming out of a depressed person at Herbalife coming into this. I got offered the product so many times, and I wouldn't have been able to save myself from depression if I didn't know what a family like this was. So the legacy that you created is, like you said, it's more than just shakes. And we'll all be riding forever, no matter what it takes. So I'm just going to go ahead and pass it to Garen so he can close us out. You guys, thank you for everybody for staying on the call. Thank you for all of the thank yous. Thank you for everybody that showed up, all of the people that's left, everybody that shared. And we're going to pass it to Garen because he has something to share with us.
Man, this has been like the most fire call ever. Man, all right. So look, I just wanted to close out really quick, man. Stephen, you already know. There was a thing when I first came into Herbalife. There was only 2% in America, Black people in America, 2% in all of Herbalife. No president's team. And since then, there have been 20 in the last 8.5 years. So I've been collecting a collage over the last, some odd years. And I just want to show you. It ain't official yet, but Stephen is about to, and the team is about to hit president's team in 2 days or a day. I was just working on this and I wanted to show y'all. Right up there in that corner. Right up there in that corner. In the last 8.5 years. Congratulations, King. It's bigger than just shakes. And I can't wait to launch it. Can't wait to post it. Because then there's even more coming. So congratulations. Thank y'all for everybody who spoke on the call. You spoke from your hearts. If there's somebody that don't know what any of this stuff is, I'm going to tell you right now, you found it. So thank y'all for staying on. Thank y'all for everything that y'all took in. And Stephen Terrell, Summertime Crawford. Bro, let's keep blazing out, man. Thank you so much for who you are.
I don't know what y'all want me to say. I don't know why y'all put it on me. Like, y'all know I'm like a super prepared person, right? Like I'm super detailed and structured, and I was not ready. I thought we was going to hear the Eddie and Seven story tonight. I was like, oh, she's about to be fire. I don't know. They dropped this fire all day. Nah, man, I just appreciate you guys so much. I literally have 0 words. Usually I have a lot to say. But you never really know how people feel about you, especially in this business. It's weird because you just work and you just hope people receive you in like the best way, knowing that you want what's best for them. And even with sidelines and everybody else who got a chance to share, like it's always just wanting to see everybody win. You know, today has been crazy, y'all. Like I even took a drive to where I used to live in San Bernardino. And I do that whenever we're about to change pin levels. You know, I never really told anybody that or showed it, but I drive out there and I just sit. And I just think about, like, you know, the times where I was just about to be homeless. I was thinking about times where I wanted to go home, where I wanted to quit because life was rough. And I just do that to just reflect on the fact that 7 years is really not that long, you know, in the grand scheme of things. But I'm just grateful that, you know, I get a chance to be chosen to be the leader of so many people, the sidelines of other people. And I'm grateful for my sponsor for even offering me the opportunity, because literally he could have let me walk out of the library. Who knows? I'll probably be still living in my mom's basement, you know. And so taking the opportunity just to, you know, be here with you guys is amazing. You know, I am like, it kind of sometimes does feel like I'm in California, like by myself. Honestly, this is just the way that the cookie crumbles. It's the way that the guy wanted the organization to be. And, you know, I do sometimes, you know, not really struggle, but I do sit around and I just wonder, like, man, I hope people feel my heart, man, because I want everybody to win because we all deserve it. Nobody knows, like, we've all been programmed to live a life a certain kind of way, and we get a chance to break molds. You know, that your past doesn't determine your future. Like, that's for real. Like, you guys, I want you guys to really understand that, because I didn't have a whole lot. Y'all heard my mom. She's blown away. She don't know what to say. She has no idea what exactly we get a chance to do and create, because nobody told us that we can be like this. Nobody told us we can live like this. Nobody told us that we can do this. And I just hope that I'm just a little bit of hope, you know, for everybody out here to know that you can have more, you can be more, you can do more, you can dream more. And, you know, we have a whole life, you know, ahead of us to live. And so thank you guys. Yeah, like, who knows? I think probably tomorrow or Tuesday will be the day, you know, that we finally, you know, put, you know, a cap on this long journey. So I don't know what to say. Thank you guys. Thank you, Seven. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, everybody, for your shares. I'm going to watch this. When I drop these kids off in a second, I'm going to watch this and sit back and just think about, you know, who we get to be for each other. So thank you guys so much. Love every single one of you guys. I can't wait to be off punishment to see you guys and give you guys a hug in real life. Especially, you know, you, Earl, you putting me out there like that, bumping heads with everybody. But thank you guys so much. I don't know if you guys have anything else, but I'm going to let Annie and somebody say bye so I can go to the bathroom and wipe my face again.
I don't have anything else to say other than I hope everyone has a powerful week, and good night. Good night.
Good night.
Steve.
Appreciate you,
Love you, Steve.
Let's go. Congratulations, Steve, man.
Thank you, Sam.
Bro, I'll play some Drake for that guy right now.
I'll break right now.
Congratulations.
Go.